Hello, and here is episode 3 of Mountain Bike Life.
Ride along the field. Ah! Come on, Kev dog. We're lost. We're lost in Scotland. I can't know.
You can see you have a girl with you, and it's not the girl is crying.
Allez, Kevin. Oh, that is so tight. Oh my god, that's tight. Oh. Oh. Wait. Here we are in Fort William for World Cup Round 2, and welcome to episode 3 of Mountain Bike Life. We're going to have a walk down the track now and see how it's looking. It's not stopped raining, and it's going to keep raining for most of the weekend, so it's going to be pretty interesting. This track does hold up really well in the wet. The water grabs all the stones and holds it all together, giving us some good grip. So, not a bad World Cup to have some rain, and we're not surprised with it being Scotland. It really is a wild one. Coming past this cafe in your race run is mint. There's always loads of people up there cheering. Absolutely love these top turns, so fast. Loads of grip when the conditions are like this as well. I've always really enjoyed this top section. There's only a couple of braking points if you get everything right over the first minute of the track. So this is the last really important corner of the top section. You've got to carry speed all the way around there off the brakes, because all the speed you've got you then take all the way across those flat boardwalks. So we're off the boardwalks now into the first rock garden. Looks like you can get a nice high line, and then inside there wet. Better than last year though, it's all packed in. All this dirt. Some big holes between the rocks before. Or natural. 2 years ago we had a bath in there. It was lovely and warm. Not today. We're back from track walk and we got wet. Spending the evening getting the bike ready for tomorrow. Put some fresh bearings in the main pivot. Nicely tuned up rear shock from Kevin. Fork's been done as well, so just refitting that. Get the number board on. Same ranking as what we had in Maribor, thanks to the big mistake. So I'm gonna wind it on again this week and see if we get a bit luckier. I find that some World Cup weekends feel like you've got loads of time, and then others, like Fort William this year, feel like you've just got no time. When the weather's bad like that, there's just always something to be doing. Because of that, I'd made a big effort on the first day to have everything ready and everything prepared, so that hopefully throughout the weekend I could make things a little bit easier on myself, and then minimise how tired I got throughout the weekend and be fresh for the race run. At Fort William practice morning, it is raining. We're all ready to go. Trying to get warm before we head up there into the rain. Bike's ready. I'm not sure if I'm ready. I'm gonna get very wet. Practice. It is absolutely minging out there. Really windy, really rainy. So yeah, I'm going to keep it fairly calm, just try and find a bit more flow. It's only my 4th run, so we'll get out there and try and survive. 5, keep warm.
4, enjoy.
Woohoo! She's a wild Come on! Oh my god! So we've had first day practice here at Fort William and it has been wet. Just working on the bike now. It is 6 o'clock and unfortunately got to do this stuff myself. So after a hard day on the hill, just working through everything so that we can make sure tomorrow is a good day. Did 5 runs on the hill today in the rain. 4 runs were really good, and then my 5th run I had a big crash at the top. Hit a hole and somehow my hand blew off the bars, and yeah, just had a huge crash. Got pretty lucky, managed to miss all the rocks and landed in the grass, so that was okay. My hand came off. Oh my fucking god. That is fucking hell. So I've just come up to see what happened. That was a massive crash. That rock there after the hole, I've obviously hit that hard with my front wheel. Bottom of my fork out, blew my hand off the bars, rode down to where Nico is and went off the back of that berm with only one hand on the bike. Somehow managed to get away unscathed. Holy shit. That did shake me up. So we're going to just cruise down now, have a look at some lines and call it a day. And then I had another one at the bottom, just cruising down, and got washed out on a takeoff and landed on my side and skidded like 15 feet. Made a right mess of my pants. They are no longer my party pants. Bum holy. So yeah. But all is good. We're here. It might not rain as much tomorrow, so fingers crossed. This is exactly how I want to spend my Friday evening at a World Cup. After a very wet day.
Battling sealant while I try and build a wheel.
Excellent. But we do have biscuits.
Qualifying run was a success and I managed to finish 30th. The run felt solid. I still felt like I could go a little bit faster come race runs, so I was really pleased. When you're riding a track like Fort William, which is so rough and rocky, you're going to expect some damage. So I damaged a wheel and needed to do a rim swap that evening. So as well as just having an evening eating and relaxing and trying to freshen up ready for the race day, there was a little bit of work to be done on the bike. My dad's my right hand man at the races, and he's always up to something to make things easier for me, whether it's running the pits, washing my bike, just making sure anything that I can't get time to do, he gets on and does it. However, one thing he's definitely not in charge of is cooking, because if he was in charge of dinner, we'd just be having cereal, that's for sure. After a nice chilled out evening, it was time for finals day. So I had to be happy with my race result of 38th. I went 1 second quicker than qualifying, and at the current level, 38th is a really good result, and I've got to be proud of that. There was one strange thing from my race run which I still don't really understand. I lost 2 seconds at the top compared with my qualifying time in arguably better conditions, and I really don't know why. Felt good. I only have 2 braking points on the first minute of the track. I didn't brake any more than I had been before, so it was a little strange that I lost 2 seconds on such a simple section. All I can think is that I got caught by some bad gusts of wind and it just slowed down my rolling speed. If I hadn't lost those 2 seconds and I'd done the same split as I'd done in my qualifying run, then I would have ended up 27th, which I would have been really pleased with. But it's one of them. Sometimes these things happen, it doesn't quite go your way. This solid result has brought me up to 47th in the overall coming into the next one in Leogang, so I'm really pleased about that, and it's given me a solid platform to work from. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of my sponsors, to all of my friends and family for supporting me, and the fans for watching this and getting behind my racing. This has been episode 3 of Mountain Bike Life, and we'll be bringing you episode 4 from a hopefully sunnier, warmer Austria at Leogang World Cup next week.